So for this update, I've decided to do a bit of a video commentary, just outlining where my project's at currently and what I'm doing moving forward. So with my Machinima film project, I wanted to create a cinematic movie that depicted the uniquely realistic gameplay that the Rainbow Six Siege game that I've chosen possesses, and kind of use the situation of a hostage rescue, as you can see in the video, as a key goal for the protagonist in the film to be striving to rescue. Having enthusiastically scrolled down ideas for scenes and camera positions throughout the planning phase for this project on my notebook, my phone, and odd pieces of paper lying around my desk, I imagined the final piece would feature this objective-driven, kind of loose narrative that I could have the freedom to incorporate some neat action scenes involving the destruction engine with the game and the exclusive tools and weaponry available to each operator to keep this action entertaining, along with some humorous moments, like the example I've given a few times before of like the terrorist looking like he's just on his phone while his teammates are running about in a frenzy. Unfortunately, despite my choice of Machinima coming down in part due to its achievability, I've run into many roadblocks that have made this pursuit much harder than it should be. First of all, the recording software. When I began investigating different recording software, I found Action by Marillis to be the best suited to me. It produces high quality video with a low impact on computer resources, and it has a demo version of the software available, so I decided to use that. The first issue I ran into was this software simply did not work correctly. Having recently upgraded to Windows 10, it didn't have full support for this new operating system, and so games were a bit of a hit and miss compatibility wise. Siege was a miss. When I went back to view recordings, there was simply a black screen accompanied by the audio. Fantastic. I came back to the software with renewed confidence after about a week with a promising fix that I thought might fix this, only to find my trial had expired and it was time for me to pay up. So without even knowing if this would work, I instead went and tried to find a new screen capture software. Secondly, the game. I'll go into this in more detail sooner, I'm sure, but despite being a game clearly intended for the hardcore gamer slash, competitive market, Siege has a number of issues keeping it from being a fleshed out, open game able to be utilised as a platform for Machinima that ranges from simple broken features to frustrating artificial limitations, which I'll go into more detail with in my next update. So for now, my direction is kind of changed. Instead of heavily compromising on the realistic kind of atmosphere and omitting some other nuanced features I wanted to incorporate to make the video entertaining and important to me, I've decided to make a bit more of a report detailing my findings and experience having tried to make this professional Machinima film and complete that now. So for now, the video itself is on the back burner, although I endeavour to pick it up as a pet project when time permits.